I see all these people doing their reels and their TikToks these days that are like running a business that's struggling, and everybody's doing a style of reels and TikToks that Hormozi made really popular. And people are starting to think that that's the reason that he's growing. And it's like, no, it's not the reason that he's growing. You know why he's growing? He's growing because he launched a super sick book, right? $100 million offers that went viral. And then in the midst of that virality, this timing could not have been more perfect. Then he has a $50 million exit in the middle of that virality, which now everybody going is like, this guy actually knows what he's talking about.
Right.
And boom.
He's actually made $100 million. And he wrote a book about making $100 million. There's probably something in there. Yeah. And then he actually spent time writing the book. He didn't hire a ghostwriter to like shit out a product. You know what I mean? Like he actually like put hundreds of hours.
You can tell that he invested his own personal time in that book, just in the quality of that book. And to be fair, and this isn't a dig on the book or him, like reading the book, there was, as a marketer myself, a direct response marketer who's been in the industry for years, there was nothing that I learned in the book necessarily that was new.
Sure.
But it was the most well thought out and organized compilation of marketing material out there. Yeah. It was like a freaking manual.
It was like a mind meld of like Dan Kennedy, Russell Brunson, and then his own practitioner experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was like a user manual for how to create an offer that just mops the floor in the marketplace.
And then when you go search, like, who is this guy? It's like, oh, PR piece about he just sold not even the whole company. He sold like 70% of the company to a private equity firm for over $50 million, which is extremely difficult to do in a personal brand education company.
Yeah.
To sell off a piece to a large private equity firm like that it's difficult to do.
Well, and got a lot of that, maybe even all of it, in cash, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's really hard to do.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, without like a 5-year earnout. Sure. Yeah, exactly. But he built the business in a way that was attractive enough for that private equity firm to happen, go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually did a post about that the other day. I was like, hey guys, I don't think it's the yellow text that made Hormozi stuff blow up. So like, you know, if you're only focused on this one thing and expecting it to be the thing that's going to make you go viral, it's like, you should maybe go like build a stack of proof first, because that's the real reason. It's a combination of those things, right? Because obviously not everybody who's built a $100 million company is as well known as Alex Hormozi is now, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a combination for sure. But without that piece, he's not where he is now. You know, like he has the proof first, and then he built the engine second, you know, and he spends, I think the last figure I heard was $100,000 a month on organic, just producing content. But he's getting like 100 million impressions a month or something crazy like that from pure organic. So, you know, probably worth it at the end of the day.